Fox 13 News at 9 starts now.
Bringing people to the city to get a dose of Memphis and the whole vibe. So it's gonna hit hard. It's gonna hit hard. Number great memories, man. Number great memories. And yeah, I'm just sick about it. It's being canceled next year.
That's rapper Al Kapone reacting to the news that Beale Street Music Festival, one of the city's largest events, will not return for 2024. Organizers say this comes after a drop in attendance for this year's festival. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 9 o'clock. I'm Darcy Thomas.
I'm Daryl Green. Organizers tell Fox 13 this comes after that drop in attendance that Darcy just mentioned for this year's festival specifically. Let's go to Fox 13's Jack Bilyeu, still live at Tom Lee Park tonight at 9. Jack, the loss of the city's signature event isn't just disappointing musicians, it's disappointing artists.
Well, I mean, if you were looking forward to hearing all kinds of live music right here on the banks of the Mississippi River, then you are out of luck. Now, Al Kapone tells us he first performed at that festival back in 2004, and he can still remember the rush of taking to the stage in front of a huge crowd right here in his hometown.
Man, I'm telling you, it just, again, coming out on the huge stage for the first time, the roar of the people, and everything you say, they just into it, and it was so amazing. It's addictive in some ways, and I hope a lot of the new artists get a chance to experience it.
Al Kapone says he's been back to the Beale Street Music Festival numerous times since that first performance as the opener for Nelly.
At that time, Nelly was on top of the world, so I was right before him, and man, it was the energy, the crowd was amazing.
He says he's disappointed that the opportunity might be gone for the next generation of artists.
It's a big blow to a lot of local artists. A lot of times the local artists, it gives them a chance to, be on a huge stage in front of a lot of people, alongside a lot of major artists.
Kapone's latest performance at the Music Fest was this year. He says he was a special guest for the Barkays and didn't realize that might be his last chance to take to the stage at Tom Lee Park.
The people went crazy. It was amazing being back on the river, feeling the air coming off the Mississippi, looking at the backdrop, the lights, camera, action. It was beautiful. So, yeah, the last show. So now I think about it, I was in the last until they bring it back.
Organizers blame the festival's suspension on lower attendance, financial losses to the tune of nearly $3.5 million for the 2023 festival, plus a lawsuit from the Memphis River Parks Partnership for $1.4 million in damage to Tom Lee Park. Friction had been growing between Memphis in May and the River Parks Partnership for years, and Kapone says it's disappointing to see those tensions finally boil over.
Being the people that comes to the shows or the artists that's performing at the shows, we don't know that part of it, but now we're getting to see it surface to the point where it's affecting us now.
Now, other parts of the festival, like the World Championship Barbecue Cooking Contest, are still set to happen, only that will be held at Liberty Park instead of Tom Lee Park. Now, we're putting together a whole lot more on this story for tonight at 10, including the outlook for the future of the festival beyond 2024.
That's Jack Bilyeu live on the river at Tom Lee Park. Jack, thank you. Now, again, to reiterate, the big reason for the decision is money. Memphis in May says they lost nearly $3.5 million this past season. A big part of that was attendance. This year, Memphis in May reported a combined attendance of 77,000 people, I should say, for its two biggest events, the Music Fest and Barbecue Fest. In 2022, that combined number was 110,000. Before the pandemic, 175,000. Memphis in May blamed reduced capacity at Tom Lee Park because of the redesign there, as well as factors like crime and the economy. You'll remember we told you last month Barbecue Fest will be moving to Liberty Park because of issues there at Tom Lee Park.